The difficulty of racing Flora Duffy is that she has absolutely no weakness. You can't get away from her in the swim. She has shown some of the best bikes the sport has ever seen. And the way that she is running right now in her career, since it's going to take somebody's A-plus game and then a little bit more luck to beat Flora Duffy at this race.
2 times Commonwealth Games champion. 3-time World Triathlon World Champion. 6-time Xterra World Champion. I think that's it. What do people say to that? Yeah, you do come in with a bit of a reputation that may make people feel a little bit uncomfortable or a bit nervous.
If too much, let me know, okay?
Okay.
I try to be gentle, let's say.
It's a big reputation to sort of have to deliver upon. I mean, it's definitely more of a power position to be in. But I mean, it's not like I don't have my own struggles or, you know, nerves or worries going into a race. I like that I'm sort of coming in as a bit of an unknown. At the end of the day, it's swim, bike, run, and I've proven that I'm pretty good at that. I think for myself, I have a lot to prove. I come in more as an underdog, which is cool. Don't get to operate in that space much. My dream matchup, I'm really open to racing anybody. Whoever I do, it'll probably be somebody that I haven't raced before or raced in a long time. But yeah, I guess it would be quite cool to race against, you know, to match up against someone like Daniela. Anything can happen, and look forward to being at my best. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, Team International, yeah, they didn't win last year. But I think coming into this year, I definitely have a much stronger team. If you're always racing for something more than yourself, that can bring out another level of performance. I would say I'm, yeah, definitely an aggressive racer. As soon as the gun goes off, you can be, you know, very competitive and not hold back, not play nice. I'm kind of glad that Paula Findlay and Ashley Gensor are on my team. I think hopefully we can all execute great races and put together a good team performance. Team Europe, they won. I don't know, I wasn't there in that Collins Cup, and yes, I've come here to win. Advice though to give myself to beat me. Not gonna happen.
The guy's got a nice high cadence and he's just tapping it along. There's nothing about that that looks like it's a struggle. Doesn't he look phenomenal? Excellent. This is the new generation.
There's no such thing as an easy race.
Daniel Baekkegard is a really interesting guy. I mean, he's one of the greatest athletes in the sport, and he really was under the radar last year because of a Jan Frodeno and a Gustav Iden and a Christian Blumenfeld.
And what a performance from this young man. This was absolutely outstanding. Now we're just being informed that this finish will mean that Team Europe has won the inaugural Collins Cup.
He's coming into this race now, proving that he wants to not just be the guy who wins all the points for his match, but he's also the big race of the entire event.
To get the captain's pick for the second year in a row for the Collins Cup is a huge privilege. You know, the PTO are just taking things to a new level, and you really felt that at the Collins Cup. I've brought new ambitions. I'll do anything in my power to win with a big a margin as possible. Every second counts and every point counts. I kind of stood outside and looked at Gustav, who got all 6 points, and he's not going to be the only one from the European team who is getting 6 points this year. I think the statement Norman made on stage last year, I didn't think much about it. I thought it was pretty obvious. Most athletes felt the same kind of urge to win against any European. There's a lot of guys who find it kind of ironic, the fact that we come from a country where you cannot kind of believe that you are the best in the world, and yet you still have two of the best triathletes in the world. I have what it takes to be the best. Having the right people around you that actually gives you that confidence is a massive booster in order to believing that it's possible to be the best and to fight against the best in the world. I am who I am, enjoying being myself and enjoying doing what I really love to do, work my ass off to actually be able to do what I love to do every day. With the help from other people, I just, figured out what values I wanted to live by. That's why we're here now. The athlete Daniel, I'm not proud of yet. I feel like in 10 years, I'll be proud of what I've achieved.
How many Collins Cup stars do you foresee being on your uniform by the time you retire?
16. I'll retire in 15 years, so that makes 16. I'm on track to be the best version of myself I can possibly be. It is what I think about every day. Talking about Team International and Team USA is the fact that, first of all, you just have to go race. I don't know what advice is. It's not like you turn up, you get what you deserve, so it's not like you turn up on race day and just, all of a sudden I could just push 50 watts more. It's prepare for it, and then you'll do well on race day. It's pretty simple. So for Team International and Team USA, come prepared.
I think if the very first Collins Cup last year had not been the massive success it was, I was there, and a lot of athletes, I think, went in a little suspicious. What is this? Racing on a team, whatever. I saw, Jan Frodeno sprinting over the last kilometer so he could get the extra half a point for his, his team. It was this incredible thing that we've seen in golf and tennis and a few other things. Triathlon's never had that before. And it was so successful, it was so popular, it was so meaningful that athletes who just kind of passed on it a year ago said, I want a piece of that. This competition's made up of 3 teams: Team USA, Team Europe, and the international team. And each one of those teams, 12 athletes looking to decimate their competitors on those other 2 teams. The winner of each race gets 3 points. 2 for second, 1 for third if you finish, but importantly, it's the bonus points. You get a half a point for every 2 minutes you beat your competition by. One of the things that makes the Collins Cup so special is that these athletes have focused their entire season on this race. All focused on being ready for their competition on the single day. These are the titans of triathlon, no question about it. Not only do they have to knock out some of the best competition in the world to make this team, they've got to show up at this event in peak performance. Team USA last year, particularly on the women's side, were maybe the biggest surprise for me of the entire event.
Well done, maximum points for the USA. What a way to start. Taylor Nibble, massive fans of what you've just done there and a whole year. It's been incredible to watch.
To have her go out and just completely smash her opponents, it showed us that anything's possible and we can beat the European teams.
A lot of the same names that we had last year for the United States, but I think a lot more confidence, a lot more experience.
History has shown that a lot of people can surprise you. You always hope that you're the one that is making that surprise on race day.
The American flag superpower is definitely real.
You know, I love the camaraderie of Team USA.
Last year I had a pretty bad day going on at the Collins Cup, but I wanted to keep racing for my team.
Smack talking, losing, all that, being the underdog, America thrives in that position. We want to do it proud.
Anybody that thinks the international team are too nice have not met Flora Duffy, Lionel Sanders, Ashley Gentle. These are athletes that at a dinner party, they might smile at you, but when they get out onto that race course, they are going to be assassins.
I am greatly looking forward to the Collins Cup.
People might think that they can walk all over you again, but this year would be different.
You really need to get in the zone and kind of eliminate distractions. Once that gun goes off, you can't be friends, so everyone's out there to win, so you all have the same goal, and it's just who's willing to put it out there before the race or not.
It's never a guarantee until the start gun goes off and you cross the finish line, so any 3 teams, I think, have equal chance of winning the thing.
I would never give up and do anything to beat Americans and Team Europe.
Really looking forward to Collins Cup and hopefully be leading there, the team as ranked #1.
I definitely don't want to lose.
It's a saying, the one who has the most fun win. And I think we won both in the points and also in the amount of fun, because we had such a great team atmosphere that was amazing.
In terms of podiums, we must beat Goliath.
But there's no question when you take a look at the European team, these guys have the past history. They're coming in great form. They've left some world champions off the team and replaced them with athletes who are going even faster at this moment in 2022. That is a really difficult task to come up against those 12 athletes and knock them off. There's going to be some surprises, but the depth is there with the European team, and it's going to be very difficult knocking off Europe once again.
Our goal is not just to win the Collins Cup, but to win every single race.
So not just winning, but we want to score more points than what we did last year, and showing that Europe have become even stronger.
It is electric out here. We are witnessing one of the biggest upsets I've ever seen.
they're not giving in an inch, are they? Look at that. Neither one of them want to back off.